What's up, Madden Nation? This is SNA exclusive from madden-school.com, and I'm bringing you guys a two-man under tip today. Basically, the way that I like to run two-man under is just stock, but one of the plays that always beats two-man under is corner routes, along with just corner routes in general. So I'm going to be running against the C routes, these corner strike routes. Admittedly, this adjustment's a little tough to set up against the computer because it takes a lot of cycling, and you just don't get that repetition in practice mode. And since I don't have a second controller, I kind of just have to do things really fast. But the basic premise here is against a stock two-man under, corner routes just kill the press because they don't get pressed, and they're so likely to gain yardage on you. So what I've decided to do is basically just create a bracket coverage. So what I'll do is I'll put both my corners into deep blue zones to protect against the over-the-top throws, and then I'll put my safeties in buzz zones. And then basically what I'll do is I'll just patrol the middle of the field with my middle linebacker. I'll let the running back do whatever he wants to do usually, because if he's going to release, it's going to 99% of the time the running back's releasing into the flats, which is now where I have a guy. So if you have these buzz zones and the zones on the outside, I think I get it right here and I'm able to get back. Yeah, so that's what it looks like right there. You can see that it just forces a throw to the running back. You have nowhere to go down the field, and all you need to be doing as a user over the middle of the field is watching for post routes from the outside wide receivers, because now they are not manned up. The slot receivers, they're all taken care of, because you still have man coverage on those guys. So the tight end right here and that slot receiver on the right, they still have man coverage on them. You don't need to worry about it. So as you can see here, I'm going to kind of play around with this and see if I can get different looks and stuff going here. I'll start creating different, variations of this coverage, but the basic concept is if someone keeps running corner routes of any kind, they can be slot corner routes, deep corner routes, any kind of corner route, this will pretty much take it away due to the bracket coverage that you're creating on the outside. It's going to force people to either have to check the ball down, scramble with their quarterback, or try to force a throw deep over the middle, which is where you're using as your linebacker. Or it's going to force them to have to kind of get really tricky with their running back. So when you take a look at this, there's just nowhere to go with the ball here. That's not that's down the field, that's not double covered. Both of those corner routes are double covered, and then I can just kind of lurk over the middle of the field and wait for anything to come over the middle. So I'm telling you guys that in a game, this adjustment is really easy to do, because if you start as your left cornerback, it's just up, and then right, and then right, and then up, and that's all you do. You just cycle through your secondary and do your adjustments, and then come back. I don't like adjusting my front four and just like rushing two guys, because anybody who's going to play against you is going to see that and just kind of stand in the pocket and wait for people to come open. I like to keep my base four-man rush the same, that way I can get that instant pressure, or I can get a good pass rush, and then just adjust my secondary as needed. And I realized that I shouldn't have done this against a CPU mobile quarterback, because Russell Wilson's just going to take off and run through the line, and no one's going to block shot or anything like that. So, yeah, there's two plays in a row. But that's the basic tip, guys. If you like this, go ahead and watch it. Give me some feedback. If not, whatever. Do your own adjustments. But that's one way to stop corner routes.